What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Lucas from ContentFries, and the next episode of ContentFries Days is here. And today we will talk about the progress, as usual, of ContentFries 2.0 and also the current version, ContentFries 1.0. We will talk a bit about a really awesome and super powerful and very simple content marketing strategy, which is basically of Alex Hormozy. So stick with me, we will get into that, and we will also cover some other goodies as well. And I created something special for today episode. So let me share my screen and let me go on it. So let's start with what's new. What's new in Content Price and what you can expect to be in the 2.0 version. This is just to, document the journey, document our progress so we can see anytime in the future how would fast was the development and stuff like that. I think this is really great to have some points to go back in history and see what was when developed and what we worked on in the past. So let me start with the Content Price 2.0, and what we did in the last week is that now you were able to authenticate in the 2.0 version. So if you have an account in ContentFries, you can access ContentFries 2.0. Basically, you cannot access because you don't have the alpha testing stuff. But as soon as we release the beta version, basically this is very important. This is fundamental stuff, otherwise nothing will work. But what's important is that you will not have to create any new account. It will work with the same credentials as you already have. So it will use that backend. That's important. The authentication is now done, and it's boring tech stuff. So let's get to next database connection and reading all the data from the database. And this is important because we choose a different system or different database for Content Price 2.0. I think the backend or the tech stuff that we have in the current version is not very good for the type of application or for the type of software that ContentFries is. So we choose a different, and I believe that will be so much better from the long-term perspective. The interface has multi-lang support, and we also added bulk upload support. So let me show you what that is. This is basically ContentFries 2.0 as I showed it to you last week. So the light and dark theme and the layout and stuff like that. And this is basically the fry section. It already is checking in the background if there are any fries, and I don't have any because you can't create any in this version of Content Fries currently. But there is a support for bulk uploads. So let me show you. When you drag and drop anywhere, and this is interesting, it will initiate this uploading window, and you can upload as many files as you want. We will probably, I don't know, limit it to 10 files also and see how well it goes with these files. But for now it is unlimited, and what is important is this uploading stuff will be accessible everywhere in the application. That means when you will be in the context editor or in the trimmer or in the quotes generator or in some kind of recipe, anything. Let me see if I'm actually sharing the screen. Okay. You will be able to upload your files regarding uh, it will not be required to be on this dashboard or on some specific place. You will just drag and drop files anywhere on the screen, and this will appear basically. So we will make it super easy, and as you can see, you can change and switch to if you are uploading the potato to fry resources. This is when you want to upload your logos, photos, some videos that you want to overlay on top of other videos. So basically anything that you want to use in the context editor or whatever. And maybe you use some custom fonts. So maybe we will also include this option to make it super easy and fast to upload custom fonts if you have any. So let me cancel the upload and go back. And that's ContentFries 2.0, the progress from the last week. Now, ContentFries, the current version, we are working on the team members feature. And when I go to the roadmap, you can always access it on this link. That's links.contentfries.com/roadmap. And you will see what we are currently working on and what was done. And the theme features is on the first place. This is the most important thing of ContentFries, and obviously also bugs and some uh, nasty thing if we discover any, or if someone reports that something is not working as it should be. We are looking into it immediately and dispatching bugs in a 24-hour window. So that's basically the development of the current version. And team features, we plan to finish it this month. And after we finish it, we will all add a next feature that is great, that will open so many possibilities on top of what is already possible in ContentFries, and that is video overlays and GIFs overlays. So as you can add images in your videos and photos and logos, watermarks, whatever, you'll be able to do the same with the videos. So maybe find some video on some video bank or uh, whatever, and add it on the top of the video that you already have, or maybe some funny GIF, or maybe some transparent video with a call to action to subscribe on your YouTube channel. And we will create later in ContentFries 2.0 also a library of elements like this. So you will just pick and choose something like this and add it to your content. And I think that will be awesome. And we will add the video overlays in the current version of ContentFries as well. And from the business perspective, we are also working, because ContentFries is not just about development, it's also about business, And so we are running promotions, Facebook and Google Ads. And luckily, we have a really awesome partner that is making, and Facebook ads are completely outsourced, because I was doing those when I was a marketing director, and it is really time consuming, and you have to watch the numbers and stuff and optimize it and whatever. And luckily, we really have an awesome partner that is doing this for us, and it is working really great. So that's a very important thing that also is happening behind the scenes of ContentFries. And this is something that I want to share if we have some spare time, because I really am believer in numbers. And if you have some kind of dashboard of numbers and you see all the important numbers in one place, you can make better decision. Because let me tell you a quick backstory to this, and that is that well, I met my wife. you know I was everything was great and wonderful, and then suddenly I had 97 or whatever kilos, so I was way overweight. uh, and it is really funny. So as you can see, my wife is awesome cook. But the problem was I was trying to lose some weight, and I had this number, I had this, initial position that I'm currently at, and I had a target where I want to go with to lose some weight, and but it was basically impossible to lose weight, because that was all I had. I had no strategy, no plan, and also the numbers that I was looking into were very bad. I was looking only on two numbers. But as soon as I started track my calories and what I eat during the day, I immediately had some micro numbers that can get me to the point where I want to be, or that can get me to the target destination. So this tracking of calories is really helping me, keep my calories under control, and it is also motivating me to do more exercising and to be more physically active and to go on walks and stuff like that. This is all all of this is basically a side effect of that. I started to watch on numbers more closely, and specifically on numbers that are helping me to go towards the goal. And this is very important. And then I basically realized, okay, we have this, and I found some interesting app that is basically showing us the monthly recurring revenue and some business numbers. And I saw all the numbers like daily new registered trial users and stuff like that. And I immediately noticed some numbers that were basically underperforming. And by increasing and making these numbers better, is helping basically our business to grow. And that's very similar to the calories tracking, because those calories is helping me to move more, to exercise more, and also keep what I eat on daily basis under control. And because I'm doing this for several months, I'm now motivated to continue on a daily basis, and basically it becomes a habit. And it is the same also with the business numbers. And this is really awesome experience to see that. And now we can see that people, new visitors on our web page, some percentage of those people are converting to trial users, and some percentage of that is converting to either lifetime subscribers or monthly or recurring members. And that's really great. And that's why we also built a couple of dashboards where we are tracking all these calories, all these important little numbers that are helping us growing the business. So this is something that we can maybe cover in some of the episodes of Content Fridays. It's really awesome. And also we have new partner to SEO. We should have some discussions next week. So I'm about to, outsource SEO completely, and probably this person will become a part of our team, and he will coordinate all the activities regarding SEO and write articles on a weekly basis. And maybe we can also take those articles and turn them into scripts, and then repurpose those scripts into videos and bite-sized videos and content for all the social. So this is something that we are also working in the content plan. And now, what's next? Basically, from the ContentFries and ContentFries 2.0, this is more for a longer term. So this is only one-time thing, and I will not cover this probably in the next episode of ContentFries or Content Fridays. But we are about to finish theme features and add the support for video and GIF overlays, as I said earlier. And then ContentFries 1.0 will not be, we will not add additional new features to it, because we are focusing on ContentFries 2.0. And very important thing to notice, everyone will get access to ContentFries 2.0 free of charge. You will not have to pay anything. And it doesn't matter if you have monthly or yearly membership, or if you have lifetime membership. So that's very important. So you will get access to it for free. And that applies to any other future version of ContentFries as well. So this is what we are currently working, and we would like to, close the episode of ContentFries 1.0 and focus on 2.0 and make it 10 times better than what we currently have. But to get there, we have to first migrate everything that we have in the current version. That means context editor, but it will be context editor 2.0. That means it will have more video editing features like transitions between scenes and fade in and fade out and stuff like that, and better audio support and all the video GIFs overlays, and basically all the core or basic video editing fundamental features will be included in this eventually. Okay, so that's context editor, and it did not start as like this in the first version. And trust me, the current version of context editor is not built for this kind of extensions or this kind of features. So that's why I believe the 2.0 will be much better from this perspective, and much better from the video editing perspective. Content multiplier or trimmer, this will be 3.0, and I'm pretty happy about the current content multiplier that we have. That's the tool that you work with when you are uploading your potatoes. But it also has some things that I don't like that much. But let me just share a little sneak peek what will be new in this content multiplier. Basically, the interface will be very similar to what is there right now, but we will be able to generate AI versions or AI generated summaries of your potatoes. So you will pick, for example, generate 20% summary of this potato, okay, or 30 or 40 or whatever, and it will take most important sentences and create basically what you want. And also it will be the fries will be it will work a little different than what it is right now, because now you have to drag and drop on the text or on the audio timeline, and that's a fry. But in the 3.0 version, you will be able to, drag and drop one part on the text that's in the beginning, then a second part that's in the middle, and third part that's at the end. And it will merge these three parts to one fry if we want to do something like this. Maybe you are talking and you have some kind of webinar or something like that, and you are talking about pricing in the beginning, and then you are talking about the pricing in the middle and at the end. And now you have to basically drag and drop all the text from your potato and get rid and remove all the sentences that are not related to the pricing. So that's how you do it now. But in the next version, I believe it will be much more user-friendly. So that's also a change that we will add to the content multiplier. Quote generator will get out of beta, so it will be stable. There will be more templates because currently there is basically just one template preset, or how would I call it, where you have all the same font size, the same font color. It's at the same location unless you change it manually, and it generates all your quotes in this one visual style or visual preset or whatever. Okay, but in the next version, when it goes out of beta, when it will be stable, there will be many templates in which you'll be able to generate your quote. Some kind of template which looks like a screenshot from Twitter, or some kind of template which looks like a screenshot from Notes app. And all of these will be included in the quote generator. I think this will be really mind-blowing and very powerful thing. My English is really funny. And then social media integrations. That's a killer feature. Uh, it's just jumping to the next and previous like crazy, because I think my Apple mouse is magic, and it is really excited about ContentFries 2.0, so that's why it is jumping back and forth. So excuse that. But social media integrations, you know, go into ContentFries and schedule your content or publish it on social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, any other major platform as well. I think that's mind blowing, and I'm really looking forward to this. And recipes, everything will be recipes based. Okay, you will understand that more clearly in the future, but this is awesome concept of ContentFries. And then as soon as we launch stable version of ContentFries 2.0, hopefully that will happen at the end of this year, we will end for good offering of lifetime version, and we will focus only on selling recurring memberships. That means monthly and yearly membership of ContentFries, because as I told earlier, I really believe it will be at least 10 times better, and it will be huge. At least that's what I think. Okay, and now let me go to the content strategy of Alex Hormozy, as I promised you in the beginning of this Content Friday. And this is really awesome. Let me check my screen. Okay, everything looks fine. And this is something that I saw earlier, maybe a few weeks ago. I'm not sure, or maybe it was 2 or 3 weeks or 4. The time is passing so fast, so I'm not sure about that. It doesn't matter, but my mind was like, wow, this is incredible. And this is a content strategy that Alex Hormozy shared, and I was unfortunately unable to find it, and I'm not sure if he shared it on Twitter or LinkedIn or where, but basically he was talking about that habit that he had, that he was writing emails to himself when he had some kind of idea. And then he stopped doing that, and instead of sending those emails to himself, which was a private communication, he started to do it on Twitter. And he started to writing these little short tweets of ideas and sharing these as a content on Twitter. And when it was a more complex idea, he created a Twitter thread, okay, of multiple tweets, in comments, and basically just a simple Twitter thread. And what happened then was really super powerful and very simple content marketing strategy that you can use. I'm sure about that. He basically took all those, or maybe not all those, but the most engaging tweets that he had. And if that was a short tweet, he repurposed it into YouTube Shorts and shared it as a YouTube short video, or you can do it basically also and share it on TikTok as well, and on IG as a reel, and create these 60-second video or up to 60-second short video, and from a simple idea from your tweet, okay, and that's really great. And then he took the long tweets, the long tweets that had those threads under, and turned those into 5 or 10 minute or 15-minute videos that were more complex, that were more in-depth, that were maybe like a YouTube video. Okay, so this is So simple and so awesome strategy, basically, because you just have an idea and you put it and you see how it is performing on Twitter, and if it is over delivering or overperforming, turn it into short, or turn longer tweets into longer videos, or maybe add. You can play with it as you want, okay? But the base concept is really genius, as Alex really is. So I had to share this strategy with you because it's so simple and so powerful, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So that's this awesome strategy of Alex Hormozy that you can use. And it's like in the reverse, okay? Because content repurposing usually is that you take a long video and you repurpose it into shorter bits. You find all these golden nuggets and you create quote cards out of them, or shorts, or maybe short 3 to 5 minute videos or whatever. But this works in, like, from the different angle or from the opposite, because you create short content first, which will take you just few seconds to write that tweet down, or write your idea that you have in mind and post it as a as a tweet, and then, if we want, repurpose it into shorts, YouTube shorts, reels, TikTok, or anything else, or maybe do it strategically. If it's overperforming, turn it into shorts videos. So that's a super cool strategy, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me go into chat if we have any questions, and no, I don't see any. Hey Adrian, thank you for your comment, and let me go to Facebook and see some questions that we had during the week, and we can possibly answer those. So let me go uh, to the last something. Okay. Oh, this is also awesome. So I will go and talk a bit about that. So this is last Content Fridays, and let me see. I'm talking with Mustafa personally a lot, but I think he had really great question here. So zoom in and out, and just to share with you guys what this means is that, like, I'm now, when I switch my camera to full screen, and let me see if my shortcut is working. Okay, great. You have these cuts, this effect of when you zoom in the camera and zoom out and whatever. And this is basically what is he asking, if we can somehow automate this process. And definitely we will add this, and I'm thinking about this and about connecting this to subtitles. That means when you have, second, third, fourth, or whatever subtitle, link it to the video, and maybe set the zoom level on the subtitle level, so when the subtitle change, it will also automate the changing in the zoom, which can help you make a more interesting video. So that's something that we are thinking about, and it will be a part of ContentFries 2.0, but it probably in more like in the early next year. Animated overlays, as I told you earlier, basically this will also support these lower thirds and stuff like that, because you will be able to upload videos and also GIFs and overlay them on your video. So you can use it also with this kind of stuff, but you will be able to, you must upload your own lower third or something like that, and more for features and related stuff to this will be a part of 2.0 version, okay? And this is some question about Superbly plan, so I will not go to it. too much. This is really awesome. I had an invitation to DALI 2, and maybe I can. I don't have the link on this computer, but you basically just write a sentence or some kind of text description, and it will automatically generate all these images for you. And it's credit based, and this was really funny. So I typed down Robert Anthony from ContentFries with fries instead of hair, thinking in front of an audience. Okay, and this is what I got as a result of that automatic creation, and that's really, really mind blowing. And we had a lot of fun with it, but it's in beta, and we are thinking about using this stuff in quote generator, so it can generate these contextual backgrounds for your quotes, which might somehow relate to what you are saying in the quote, and use it as a background. So maybe you have some quote flies flying over here. You have some kind of quote like when beautiful girl is sitting at the beach, don't worry to ask her how life is going, or I don't know. I not sure if that's a quote worth sharing on social, but who cares? And this should be able to generate, that girl that is sitting there, and it's automated. So that's just to explain the thinking process, but it will be probably better to generate some abstract backgrounds or something like that. So we will see. Okay, so this is DALI 2, and that's not what was mentioned in the presentation. And then we have this question here. When something like this happen, and if you are watching this Content Friday, then just go to the tools and click since timings. It should be there, and then this issue should disappear. This happens when you paste the video script. The fly is really annoying. Okay, so when you upload or paste the video script, something like this can happen unless you made your transcription on C-Sync, synchronize the timing. So that's important to keep in mind. This is basically question about videos or video tutorials of ContentFries, and I recommend this link, links.contentfries.com/onboarding. That's a great place to start, or challenge slash day one, and that's a free challenge, and I'm showing how you can create 20 pieces of content in one afternoon. So if you are interested, you can maybe share these links with your virtual assistant, and I'm recommending there also an awesome scheduler that we use currently before we add our own integration with social media, and we use Publer.io, I think it is, and it is really great because it supports bulk uploading. That means when we create content and I have like 30 pieces of content, I can drag and drop all of them and paste them to Publer, and it will schedule all of these automatically. I just write down all the captions, and it will spread all these pieces of content on all the social media that I choose. So that's really awesome, and I'm showing that process in the challenge. Then we have new content chefs. That's really super cool, and this is a question regarding AI, and I answered it during today's Content Friday. But just if you, in case you joined later, uh, in 2.0 version of ContentFries, you will be able to generate summaries of your potatoes. That means you will just choose, for example, 20%, generate me 20% summary of these potato, and it will automatically pick all the most important sentences and create summary out of your out of your potato. And that's we have it working. We have this uh, feature on the AI. Basically, it works currently. We just have to you know paste it or add it to the interface of ContentFries 2.0. So it's one step away, but it can take definitely several weeks to finish that. This is awesome feature, and a lot of people are asking about this. And our how we are storing the metadata and information and regarding the synchronization or timings of particular words. We have that, and rendering something like this, it's not that difficult. So we will add this to 2.0 version because I really don't want to, add more complexities and more difficulties to 1.0 when it will be obsolete in 6 months or whatever. So developing two different code bases is extremely time consuming. So that's why we decided to do it this way. But at least, the 2.0 version will be so much better. So that's what will be there as well. And by the way, we also significantly improved all the synchronization process or text to audio sync, uh, especially if you upload your subtitles file like SRT or VTT. This will be generated, and it is so better now than it was 1 or 2 weeks ago. Thanks also to some of the users like I think Asif, or I mentioned him earlier. He helped a lot with that. So you know you it, what I'm trying to say is that it is not fundamental or required to use automatic text or transcription generator, because you can upload your own subtitles file and let ContentFries do the rest for you, and that has no limits basically. So you don't have to use your transcription minutes in all cases. Okay, you can paste the video script, you can paste SRT file, and ContentFries will generate something like this as well. And let me turn this off and excuse my alarm. Okay, and this is really awesome. When you are looking for virtual assistant, I'm definitely recommending get in touch with Mark Farmer. He's a user of ContentFries. He's basically since the beginning with us, and I know you can rely on him. And he's really expert on ContentFries. So if you are looking for virtual assistant or someone who can help you with content creation, get in touch with Mark. Then bulk upload feature, it's a part of ContentFries 2.0. As I just wait, if you joined later, just wait to the end of this live stream and rewind the video. And then we have Diane. I don't know who you want to have a collab with. If it's me, it's a pleasure to see this. Uh, we can get in touch. Please write me on lucasda@contentfries.com, and we can see what we can figure out together. And this is the live stream. Okay, so we are going live for 40 minutes almost. I definitely enjoyed today episode. Let me see if we have this is also one hidden question, very important and wonderful. This looks really great, and I really like this style. Unfortunately, currently you cannot generate circle audio visualizer. that's also one of the things. I don't want to sound like we will add everything to ContentFries 2.0, but this is also related to content creation and content repurposing. So, and more audio visualizer presets were already promised, and what was promised will get delivered, but it will be a part of ContentFries 2.0. Okay, maybe in case this should not be so technically difficult to add, so maybe, and that's a you know, big maybe, if it is not some kind of big difference in the code, maybe we can integrate it to the current version as well, but only after we finish theme features and you know, video and GIFs support, over overlaying support. But other than that, it will be in 2.0 version. Okay, so I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. And if you have any additional questions, just let me know. Let me see if there is some question here. No, and maybe on Restream. Okay, from YouTube we have one comment, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. I definitely enjoyed today's episode of Content Fridays. It's so much better to, you know, create or prepare some short slides or something like that. And this is really awesome. So thank you very much. And I see you next week.